Hi, this is Brendan from BUSHCRAFTGEAR, and I finally found a good platform to do reviews and stuff on. It's a little brighter. You might be able to hear me a little better, and it's just a little easier for me to do. So I'm going to show you some of the knives I've actually got finished right now. This one I made a little while ago. It's a high carbon steel. I believe it's 5160 because the material I got was in the junkyard, and it was shaped like a leaf spring, but it had square edges. So I was kind of like skeptical because I've never seen a leaf spring with square edges, but then I recently saw some, and it got the holes and stuff. So I think this is 5160. I put a hollow grind on it. I did that with a bench grinder. It's got a kind of a modified spear point, kind of. I don't know what you would call that. It's kind of flat. I wouldn't call it a clip point. But, I don't have the exact measurements for this edge. I should have. I think it's 1/4 inch. Got a 550 paracord wrap. It's tan. I just smushed it right there. I melted it and smushed it. I think it looks alright. See again. It's nice and streamlined. Right there. Get the kind of like a semi-pointed pommel. I didn't make a choil for this. Just the ricasso right here. It's kind of short. I can't focus on it. Wish I had a magnifying glass. Well, before I blued this, because this is bluing, this is rifle bluing, I actually put like black Rust-Oleum spray paint on it to keep it from rusting, which is under the handle. You can see right there. Tried sanding it off, which I kept in underneath the handle, mostly because I didn't want to waste the paracord and have to cut it and then redo it all over again. But I actually thought it would be good, because then I wouldn't have to, when I get this knife wet, I don't have to worry about, really, this is heavier coating than bluing, so it'll have better rust protection. So I thought that'd be nice, so I don't have to, like, try to dry out underneath the paracord in case this absorbs some moisture or something. You don't have to worry about it because it got the thick Rust-Oleum coat on it. I think I put a couple coats on there, and it's not really wearing out too bad. But you can see right there, it's kind of ugly. Tried sanding most of it from the blade. This used to have tiger stripes. If you go on my MySpace, you'll see a picture of it with tiger stripes on it. You can still kind of see it a little bit in the reflection. It looked really nice with tiger stripes, but the thing was, it looked good on one side, and then on the other side it looked kind of shitty. So like I just decided to sand it down and put a darker bluing on it. And it doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad. It's pretty sharp. This is a pretty thick edge on here, so it was hard to get a sharp edge on it, but I sharpened it up really good, and it's pretty sharp now. I've never been able to slice through paper with this. I'll give it a shot. Well, it's not bad. It's kind of ripping. It's way too thick. If you look at the point's real thick too, which is a good thing. It has good tip breaking strength. Well, it has a strong tip. Didn't put that right. But the hollow grind is kind of messy because I did it on the bench grinder. But it kind of, when it was when it didn't have the bluing on it, it looked like it had a Haman temper line. A lot of people actually ask me if I did that, and I'm like, no, that's just a screw up hollow grind. But I did it kind of even. I did this earlier in when I just started bladesmithing, my bladesmithing hobby, and I think I got the hollow grind all right. This is like one of the only hollow grinds I've ever been like kind of successful at. And you can see at the hole right here where the hollow grind stops, and then on this side it's pretty close. And I did this all by eye. I didn't mark it at all, so it looks pretty good. This handle too, it's like when you reverse grip like this, just the shape of the handle, how it goes back like that. Usually when you reverse grip a knife that has a lot of groovings, finger grooves and everything, it's kind of uncomfortable. But this one, it just like, it makes it stronger, because it's like got that curve, and it's not like, I don't know, it just makes it naturally feel good to draw a cut. It's just really strong. And I split a lot of wood with this too. I put you know, baton it through wood and everything. It's kind of light for chopping. Balance point's right. Let me try to get right there, which is pretty good. And I did this all by eye, so it's like right between the first and second chord, right there. And I did this whole thing by eye, and it came out all right. Try to get this right. It's hard. Alright, right there. But anyways, this thing used to be kind of rusted on the back edge, on the spine, and I took the Dremel and I went, you know, it got a nice square edge on there now. I like rounded edge, rounded spines, but this one just goes right with the square edge. So I'm gonna have this thing for sale. You can either it's gonna be real cheap, because I'm not really certain of the steel type. I'm pretty sure it's 5160. It was a pretty springy steel, and it had real tight. When you grind it, you can tell how high carbon it is by how tight the sparks are when you grind it. But anyways, that's this knife right here. I don't really have a name for it. I used to call it the Tiger Shark before, when it had the tiger stripes, but you can't call it that now. I've been using this for a while. I don't have a sheath for it yet. If someone wants to buy it or trade it or something, I'll probably make either a leather sheath for them or a Kydex sheath. And I'm leaning toward the Kydex sheath because they're easier to make and cheaper. But I'm not going to sell this for a lot of money. I'll probably sell it for like 50 bucks, 50, 60 bucks. But anyways, the sheath, that's included with the sheath alone. If you want the knife alone, I'll probably sell it to you for like, I don't know, 40 bucks, something like that. But this is a strong knife. It's probably just because of the thickness. Strong. But you want to trade it. You either trade for another knife, some kind of accessory for a knife, or anything like that. You come up with it, we'll negotiate or whatever. We'll figure out payment or whatever. And that's a knife. I don't know a name for it yet. Probably gonna call it Model 009. Okay, that's Model 009. Brennan from BUSHCRAFTGEAR, signing out.